Hi and welcome back to Cheeky Crypto. My name's Chris and it's fantastic to have you back with us for another video. And in today's video we're going to have a look at the market, some really interesting headlines to have a look, particularly around FTX. So if you use the platform, some interesting stuff in the media that needs to be covered. If you enjoy this sort of content, mash up that like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, tap in that bell, selecting all the notifications so you never miss a video. And don't forget to jump in the Discord, absolutely free, link is in the description. As over 4,000 people talking about crypto 24/7. No reason not to jump in. Like I said, link is in the description. Jump in. Love to see you there. Okay, so let's go down to the desktop. Let's have a look at coin market cap. The total market cap of all crypto is up 2.94% at the time of recording at 1.03 trillion, and Bitcoin is up to $21,500. Ethereum at 1,624.40. Barely really changed in the last hour, either of those, but Ethereum is up 3.62% in the last 24 hours. So some interesting movements. Kind of yesterday, kind of expected a bit of a move to the upside. I think we'll probably see that percentage grow tomorrow. But time will tell, and then we expect a market to pull back again. So some great opportunities to trade in the market if you are familiar with Elliott wave theory and the emotions that move the market. So definitely check out our Patreon. Again, link is in the description. If you go for the top tier, which is the trader tier, you can ask for technical analysis, and our team will do that on request. So definitely worth checking that out if that is of interest. But let's get to the headlines. We've got hackers stealing crypto from Bitcoin ATMs by exploiting zero-day bug. So this is again an interesting article. So hackers have exploited a zero-day vulnerability in general bytes Bitcoin ATM servers to steal cryptocurrency from customers. When customers would deposit or purchase cryptocurrency via the ATM, the funds would instead be siphoned off by the hackers. So yeah, not great. So just if you're using these ATMs, definitely be mindful of what's going on in the background. So I will link this in the Discord, definitely worth checking it out. Now, I wanted to talk about some really positive stuff. It kind of feels like we've been talking about a lot of the negative stuff, and that stuff is still there. The real world events, we're likely to see play out over the coming weeks and months. They're still there, they're still being played out, but I want to talk about crypto and in a positive way as well. I want to look at both sides. So in the short term, I'm bearish. In the long term, I am bullish. Now, why am I bullish? Many reasons, but this article sums it up quite nicely. Top talent from traditional finance is shifting to crypto, and this is the same not just in the finance sector, but also the technology sector as well. Web 2 to Web 3 and stuff like that. We've seen this quite a lot. So key figures in the financial industry are turning into the blockchain space. Companies that act in accordance to the market trends will prevail. I'm not going to get into the article in great detail. The headline kind of speaks volumes, and this is something that I am actually seeing. This isn't just a load of rubbish or nonsense in this article. This is stuff that you can go and research yourself, and you can quite easily back it up. So that is really bullish for me. We've seen Google spend an awful lot on metaverse, Web3 infrastructure and so forth. Amazon are obviously having a play as well. You've got so much going on. Microsoft, Facebook, or Meta as they're known now. The list goes on. Kind of feel like there's a lot of things to be really positive about, but it's positive for the long-term vision and I guess process of where cryptocurrency will flourish. It's not necessarily the short term, but this is great long term. So wanted to cover it off. A great article, we'll link it in the Discord. The next thing to cover off will be FTX. So they grew their revenue by 1,000% during the crypto craze. Leaked finances show. Again, I don't want to get in too much of the actual article. By now, anybody that's familiar with the show will know that I'm not very fond of Sam Bankman-Fried. I think a lot of these individuals, partake in causing quite a lot of pain, in my opinion, for retail investors. I mean, just look at when Alameda Research dumped their REIF on REIF holders, for example, not so long ago. Again, Sam, I believe, is the owner of Alameda Research. So look, just somebody that I just don't think, he might be a fantastic businessman, but I don't think he's great for cryptocurrency, in my opinion. And the other thing here around FTX would be the fact that the crypto exchange has been ordered to halt false and misleading claims by US bank regulator. And maybe that's why they got the 1,000% growth, perhaps. Maybe it wasn't done legitimately, and maybe they've been misleading if, what the regulators in the US, have been saying is accurate. I don't know. So look, these are things we should be aware of in the space. I'm not fond of Sam and some of the things that he does in this space, particularly around some of like the opportunities that have presented themselves with some of these lending platforms. He's tried to portray himself as a hero when really he's, they're lining their pockets for the investors of FTX and so forth, right? So look, there's no knight in shining armor, in my opinion. The way I look at this stuff, and the reason why I have this view or opinion, and I'm interested to get yours. Let me know in the comments below whether you align with my thoughts and opinions, or whether they differ from mine. Completely fine. Be constructive with your responses in the comments below. But I'm very much of the opinion that when somebody from a retail perspective loses a lot of money in an investment, right, because I don't know, Alameda Research dump a silly amount of REIF just because REIF didn't sign like a vesting contract with them. They just straight up sold it straight away when they bought it at a discount. And don't get me wrong, the person at fault here is the CEO of REIF and the REIF team for not doing that. However, there was no need to just dump it. That pain that would have been felt by a lot of those REIF investors would have been monumental. And some people invest more than they're willing to lose. And I look at it in the respect of like stock market. How many times have you heard somebody tell you, oh, not to invest in stocks, you'll just lose all your money? That sometimes happens, or historically has happened, because one person has lost money because of either a bad investment or manipulation, or somebody like Alameda Research dumping a load of stocks, whatever. Lots of manipulation happening. That person then goes and tells their friends that don't go near it, you just end up losing money. Talk about it quite negatively. I think this is the same thing that happens with crypto, and that's why I'm not fond of Sam and Alameda Research and FTX and some of these players in the space. Don't get me wrong, there's many. It's not just Sam and these companies that I'm talking about on this video, but the way that I look at it is, in the past you didn't have the internet, you didn't have mobile phones and stuff like that. Now, instead of telling 10 people, you could tell 10,000 people. Social media is huge these days. So, I think it's something that's not great for the space, and that's why I'm not fond of it. But let me know what your thoughts and opinions are. It is just my opinion. Maybe it's not accurate, so take it with a pinch of salt, but it is just my opinion. Let me know what your thoughts and opinions are in the comments below. So, you know, look, really bullish long term, expecting lower lows because of real world events that I think are happening in the space outside of crypto, but will impact all of the different markets. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't have a crystal ball. Let me know whether you're aligned to lower lows or not. Really interested to get your views and opinions. I'm not trying to catch the bottom, but I have got, you know, prices or limit orders set up ready to rock and roll with money on the side. But I am still dollar cost averaging in the market and having a little dabble, because like I said at the beginning of this video, there is lots of opportunity still with the market as volatile as it is. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, mash up that like button. It really does support the channel, helps push out the content to like-minded individuals. We really do appreciate it. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Tapping that bell, selecting all the notifications so you never miss a video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.